there are no secrets in conference play. They know you, you know them, and there's always a little trickle of bad blood here and there, particularly when both teams are ranked as these two are in this one. Glad to have you with us from Springfield, Missouri, Plaster Stadium, home to the Missouri State Bears. As we'll see a participant from last year's playoff, the Virginia Tech Hokies, taking on one of the participants from last year's playoff, the Missouri State Bears. For EA Sports College Football, Reese Davis with you alongside David Pollack and Jesse Palmer. And guys, can't wait to get this one started. And he's going to bring it out. Not nearly as much as he'd hoped when he brought it out of the end zone. He'll be stopped at the 15. The Bears offense will get the football first. They sure hope that that dynamic connection that was on display last week rears its head and wreaks havoc again today, Jesse.
And last week, it didn't matter what the secondary was doing from a coverage standpoint, David, whether it was man, zone, double covered, ISO'd. These two were simply unstoppable. Huge challenge for the defense today.
Well, maybe they tried the triple coverage. I mean, because obviously nothing worked a week ago, but I've got to take his main threat away. Obviously a superstar out wide. Like, I've got to make somebody else beat me. Obviously a great QB wide receiver duo. I'm just not letting that wide receiver get me today.
Offense has it at the 28 on first down. They'll ride the running back and leave it with him. Defense closed down quickly after a gain of 3. They'll mark it at the 32.
You know what I really like about games like this at this point in the season? You find out who you are. You find out whether you're going to stay in the race.
And who can step up and handle the challenge, right? This is easily one of the toughest games to date for both of these programs coming into this one. So there's a lot of eyeballs, David, on this game to find out who's mentally and emotionally the toughest.
Yeah, and we're going to point to this game as we get later.
Picked off, and the opening drive is stopped with an interception. Didn't really get a chance. The give to the back. Into the pile, maybe got one. He stopped at the 21.
And what's the closest guy to the football, man? It's those defensive tackles, and those guards and centers have to work together. They got to get those guys and get some movement. They don't on this play, and the big fella eats. Nowhere to go. When you run into him, you usually meet the ground.
Let's see how successful they'll be on 1st and 10.
Hey, QBs, when you see zone coverage, man, can you manipulate defense when you have a good pocket and you've got time to throw. You had a little bit of time to throw. You can move guys with your eyes. That drag comes wide open. Good throw, good catch, first down.
After the 3-yard pickup, they come to the line, 2nd and 7. Off the RPO, complete. And they pick up just a few on that completion. These are the types of plays where offenses impose their will. 3rd and short from the 45. Bringing the heat. That pass not close as he got drilled trying to deliver it, and it'll bring up 4th down. And the Bears line up to punt it away. The punter going to get his first work of the afternoon. Special teams coming through as they pin him back. So here comes the Missouri State offense. Things haven't gone exactly the way they drew it up. Turnover, punt, and now they have it back. Nice pickup on the ground there. They'll move the sticks for the first down. Here's this offense with a fresh set of downs. To the ground. He's got it again. Picks up the first down, still moving. All down, but he has enough to move the chains. Offense threatening, 1st and 10 from the 31. Looking to throw on 1st down. A shot toward the end zone. Touchdown, Missouri State! They went for the big play, and boy, did it ever pay off.
Man, that's a play this kid has been running ever since he was 7 years old at the park with his best friend, throwing them go routes right down the field. I'm running by a guy, I'm looking back, locating the football, making the catch, and he does it in a big moment here in this game.
Setting up for the extra point after the first score of the game. And the PAT makes it 7-0. Quick strike offense on that three-play scoring drive. Kickoff unit on the field, and this defense will be called on to protect this lead. And he'll just take a knee, and this drive will start. They're coming out to tee it up for the kickoff, and that last score was a real buzzkill for this crowd. On the run from inside his own 5. Didn't find any crease in that kickoff coverage, and he'll be stopped at the 17. So here comes the Missouri State offense. They stuck the last drive in the end zone. They'll try to follow suit here. Catch in the middle, it's Roy.
My old coach said you'll never go broke taking a profit. Take what's there, take the positive yards, and never complain.
Finds his man, it's Roy. Just what they were looking for to get this drive rolling there out to the 35. A first down for the offense. They'll leave it with him. Able to scrounge 3 yards out of that one somehow. It's 2nd and 7.
And the defense doing a great job committing to the run. When you commit to the run like this, obviously you can give up some plays in the passing game, but you got to stop the run.
There he goes! And they'll move the chains and get it to the 47-yard line. The Bears are on the move. Out of the gun, they'll run it inside. After picking up a couple, it's 2nd and 8. Wants to go up top. Got his man in the middle. Makes that one pay off, and they finally get him down at the 38. It'll be first down.
How many first downs is that alone, just on this drive? The defense, they keep this up, they're going to get worn out and continue to have to play more and more guys. They got to do something to change this.
He's brought down quickly. Minimal gain there. Still a bit short of the first down. They're dealing with a 2nd and long. To the ground with the back. Got the first down and more. All down, but he has enough to move the chains.
And another nice gain by the offense. All right, defense, we got to change something up here. They're putting a big drive together, play after play, having a lot of success. How do we break the rhythm? How do we give them something that can create a tackle for a loss or a sack or something to get momentum back on my side?
They'll put the brakes on him at the 21, give him a yard.
Run game is good. Balance is good. Now, listen, if the run game isn't good, then you got to pass the football a little bit more. But sometimes you got to keep them honest, take them chunk by chunk.
He's got his man, makes the grab.
One of the things you love about this running back is not only can he run between the tackles, but he's also a weapon in this offense, catching the football.
And the Bears come to the line on 3rd down, trying to keep this drive alive. Makes the grab. He's not going to make it. What a job by this defense to stop him in his tracks. 4th down, and a field goal's not going to help much. They'll try to keep the drive alive by converting here. On 4th down, they'll throw for it. Complete. He is down at the 1. A terrific run after the throw and catch. The Bears have it in scoring position on 1st and goal. The quarterback sneak, looking to eke out a few yards. Sneaks into the end zone.
And I tell you what, Reese, I'm not picking a team unless I got a guy that can do something like this at the quarterback spot. I need an athlete. I need a little bit of mobility. It just dictates too much to the defense. QB runs in for 6.
And they did tack on the extra point. And it'll be a touchback. The ball will come. Now to make sure this kickoff team covers properly to pay off that last scoring drive. Here he comes from inside his own 5. Nice job executing all of the assignments as they put a stop to that return at the 22. First play of the drive comes from the 22. Leaves it with the running back. He's going to lose a yard on that one.
And, man, it's nice to have a guy that is just better than your guys. And no matter what play you call, man, how about him getting in the backfield quick, penetrating, using his quickness, and using his strength to get him to the ground? That is a baller.
I think oftentimes for a quarterback, accuracy goes down a little bit when you're not throwing from the pocket in a good throwing position. Every time you scramble, every time you start running, you really got to make sure that all of your fundamentals are in check. And that time, quarterback just got a little bit out of whack, and that affected the accuracy on that throw.
When it's a 2-minute offense, when you're this explosive, this offense creates the big play, completely flips the field position right away, now in a position to go ahead and score points before the half.
The offense will have to use its first timeout of the half.
And that's why he is an All-American caliber player. He is just so physical and dominant against the run. He's able to shed blockers, use his athleticism, use his speed, get to the ball carrier and bring him down. Simply one of the best box defenders you're going to find in the entire country.
Coming to the line, looking for that first down on 3rd and short from the 29. Gets it out fast. He's going to come up a couple yards short of the first down. We've got a timeout here late in the first half, and they'll try to get more points on the board before the break. This is makeable field goal range here, but it looks as if they'll go for it on 4th down. Big tight end makes the grab, first down, still on his feet. The offense uses a timeout to stop the clock, and they'll get a quick breather.
Well, it's a heck with being conservative, right? I mean, that essentially would have just been a chip shot field goal with where they were on that 4th down, but they decide to go for it, throw it. They're looking for 6. They're going for a touchdown. They are being aggressive.
They stop him just a link or two short of the first, and man, what they can do on 2nd down here. They get him stopped, but those feet kept moving until he was down to the 5. This will likely be the last play of the half. We've got a timeout in the waning seconds of the half. Maybe a chance to get off a couple more plays.
Timeout, Missouri State.
Time dwindling away as they try to put points on the board right before the half. Here's the snap, looking to throw. Picked off, and they ruin an early drive with the turnover. And they get the takeaway. So after getting into the end zone on that last drive, they're set to kick it away. On the move from inside his 5. He was looking for some running room, but not much to be found as he stopped at the 18. Okay, guys, the Bears offense comes onto the field. They'll run the toss. And the defense holds firm. No pickup at all on that play. Didn't get much on 1st down. It's 2nd and 9. Back to pass. Takes a hit as he fires. And he throws his 3rd pick of the day. His head has to be spinning. Not much on. Now to make sure this kickoff team covers it well to not give back that last score. And he takes this from inside the 5. Not a lot of space to be found. Good hustle by the coverage team, and they stop him at the 21. We'll see the offense make its way onto the field here, hoping for a successful drive. The lone back's got it. And this one will be stopped for no gain.
Well, not a great run there, but I think what the coaching staff is trying to do is they're trying to help out their quarterback. He's thrown interceptions on each of his last 2 drives, and the best way to try to settle him down is to get the running game established. But I think the defense is aware of that right now, loading the box. Everybody up front is ready for the run.
And the Bears come to the ball trying to pick up this 3rd and short. They'll try to pick it up on the ground. Still on his feet at the 45. Big pickup on the ground here to keep this drive moving and give them a first down. The Bears come to the line with a new set of downs. We'll give him a couple on that one. 2nd and 8 coming up.
Man, it's really hard to control the running game if you don't control the line of scrimmage. And how about the defensive line doing a great job attacking those guys up front, not open up lanes to run through. Nice job just nullifying that run altogether.
He'll go out of bounds at the 35-yard line. Big pickup there, and this offense is feeling it. Give to the back. Past the first down marker and still running. And they'll finally get him down after a terrific pickup. And the Bears back to the line on first down. Let's see if they keep leaning on this running game. Unloads to the wideout. Complete to the right. Defense is there to make the stop, but he's got the first down, and they'll have it 1st and goal at the 6.
And I love the awareness by the wide receiver on that play because I'm not sure that route was supposed to be that deep. You got to wonder if the receiver decided maybe to adjust the route a little bit to make sure that he got the first down.
That completion will take it inside the 4, and the offense is threatening. Now on 2nd and goal. Quarterback keeper. Touchdown, Missouri State! And they add 6 more to the board with that trip to the house.
And that's what makes this quarterback so dangerous, fellas. He can hurt you throwing the ball, but man, is he ever dangerous and explosive with his feet. You have got to be able to get this guy on the ground. If you don't, he has got way too much wiggle and speed. You saw it right there.
And he'll just take a knee. So here comes the Bear offense. What a good mix of plays, keeping that defense off balance last time, David.
And Reese, they don't know if it's run or if it's pass. They got them right where they want them. This defense doesn't know how to react from getting punched in the mouth on that last drive.
So in this next drive, David, I think you keep running the football because that sets up the play action, it sets up the RPO game, and then you keep this defense guessing.
Man, those are frustrating because you know you're supposed to catch that. You're supposed to secure it. It's going to happen, but it's just frustrating for those receivers. Just tap the chest. My bad, dog.
And he gets it done on 3rd down. They move the chains, and they'll mark it at the 44. Passing game kept the drive moving. Here's first down. Not a whole lot of room there. 3 yards maybe. 2nd and 7.
At this point of the game, the offense has the lead, and the offensive coordinator knows they want to keep running the football. So he's going back, he's looking at his playlist, and he's saying, which runs work?
Unloads it downfield. He makes a grab. Touchdown, Bears! And once he found open space, the band might as well start playing.
And I think in the pre-snap, I think both of these guys were on the same page. They had a look defensively that let them know we can pitch this thing way down the field. I'm going to go run under it and make a big play.
Yeah, and when I'm the receiver, I'm like, I'm open, right? I'm going straight down the field. Throw me the football. I got the speed. I can beat this guy. You can tell they've done that so much in practice. They knew it was second nature, and they executed it perfectly.
The kickoff unit is out there, and boy, did that last drive quiet this crowd. He'll bring it back from inside his 5. Able to find enough room to get it out across the 25. He's brought down at the 26. So here comes the Missouri State offense. That last drive, an absolute aerial assault for the touchdown, Jesse.
It was a nice job in play calling, too, David. Just giving the quarterback some easy looks and reads so he could go out and execute.
And he knew exactly where to go with the football. Everything looked really, really easy. He was hot. The ball was coming out of his hands. The defense better do something different.
They got nothing on the last play. It's 2nd and 10. Almost had the completion. Just missed it.
Well, the receiver did everything right. He ran a good route. He got his head around. He just didn't finish the play. Just look it in.
Certain moments in the game you know are just a little bit bigger. Here's one of them. Big play coming on 3rd and long. Pulls it in. Out across the 40 and forced out of bounds at the 42. And now this offense is clicking. They'll snap this one from the 42. It's 1st and 10. They'll run it, trying to drain time off the clock. Defense uses a timeout quickly, trying to get that ball back and preserve time for their offense.
That's got to be demoralizing if you're the defense. You're trailing. You need to get the ball back. You got to get off the field, but you can't stop the run when they're going between the tackles. This defense is going to have to get a lot more physical, especially in the middle.
Timeout called there by the defense, desperate to get the ball back and save as much time as possible. The Bears are at the line looking to convert on 3rd and short. Quickly complete. Nice job to pick up the 1st down, and they'll spot it at the 42. Here's this offense with a fresh set of downs. From the shotgun, they'll run it. He is going nowhere. Stop at the line of scrimmage.
And this situation here on 2nd down is the exact situation this offense wanted to stay out of. You got the lead late in the ball game. You want to get positive yards, keep that clock ticking. Now in a situation, it's interesting. Do they want to throw the football? How much do they trust their quarterback not to make a mistake here late in the football game with the lead?
3rd down has been right in the wheelhouse on this drive. They've already converted a couple of times, but they need the full 10 yards now. And the incomplete pass will bring up 4th down. And the Bears send out the punt unit. This will be the 2nd time they've had to kick it away. Clock stops. We have reached the 2-minute timeout, and the offense is looking for a... Kickoff unit on the field, and this defense will be called on to protect this lead. He'll start the return inside his 5. Nice job by the kickoff team. Everybody stayed in their lanes, and they'll stop him at the 16. So here comes the Missouri State offense. And if you list the priorities here, Jesse, first thing, get your kicker into his comfort zone.
It's a balance here between being conservative and being aggressive. You know that a field goal obviously puts you in a position to win this game, but, David, I don't hate being aggressive here either.
No, I'm going to be aggressive. I'm not leaving it up to my kicker if I have a choice. I trust my offense. I make the plays I know I can make. I watch the clock, but I stay aggressive.
They've got to move quickly here. Still a chance, but they've got to force the ball down the field. Back to throw, and he needs to make a play. And it'll be incomplete. This defense is physical in pass deep.
And you just got to know the situation of the game, obviously. After that incompletion, now setting up 3rd down, you still got timeouts. You can attack them.
He's going for the big play. Makes the catch down the right side. It's a running room. And he gets it down to the 4-yard line before he's finally stopped. A terrific run after the catch. They're getting everybody to the line of scrimmage. Got to line up, spike it, stop the clock, and try to get the game-winning field goal up. With the run on 1st and goal. That is a big win for this defense as they were right there as soon as he got the ball. They get the timeout, and the clock reads 3 seconds. And this field goal attempt might be their chance to save themselves. And it all comes down to this. Make or miss, win or lose. It's good. Easy call for the ref. celebration erupts on the sideline as they take the lead in the final seconds.
It is a nerve-wracking feeling as a football player when the game comes down to your kicker. And he has to come through, and Palmer, he comes through with flying colors.
And you know in college football, no field goal is automatic. But there's no college kicker situation here. He drills that right through the uprights. And David, it looks like his team's getting the dub.
How much fun was that one? I mean, you just dream of having games like that every time you go into the booth. I'll watch those two teams play anytime.
Yeah, that's what's fun about good teams. Really good teams squaring off. Like, there wasn't a lot of difference between these two squads. We could watch these every week. Love calling these games because they're competitive, great talent.